Hello everyone, welcome. I'm Chidinma, and today I'll briefly share insights on Nigeria's growing cassava starch export market and why it's attracting global buyers. Nigeria is the world's largest producer of cassava, producing more than 60 million tons every year. However, only a small portion of this enormous production is processed into industrial products, such as cassava starch. This gap between raw cassava production and industrial processing creates both challenges and exciting opportunities for global buyers. In this article, you will learn how Nigeria's cassava starch exports are gradually increasing, driven mainly by regional demand in West Africa and growing international interest in non-GMO and gluten-free starch sources. The article explores how Nigeria's processing sector is developing, highlights the key companies involved in starch production, and explains why the country is considered an emerging supply origin in the global starch market. You will also discover important information for importers and manufacturers, including export logistics, packaging methods, quality specifications, certification requirements, pricing structures, contract terms, and typical lead times. Understanding these factors is essential for companies that want to source cassava starch reliably from Nigeria. The article also discusses the practical realities of doing business in this market. It explains the key challenges such as processing capacity constraints, infrastructure limitations, quality consistency, and financial barriers that processors face. At the same time, it highlights the strong growth potential created by government initiatives, agro-processing investments, and rising demand for cassava-based industrial ingredients. For international buyers, traders, and manufacturers looking to diversify their supply chains, Nigeria represents a market with significant long-term potential. With the right partnerships, due diligence, and risk management strategies, buyers can benefit from competitive pricing and access to one of the world's largest cassava production bases. If you are interested in agricultural commodities, food ingredients, industrial starch supply chains, or emerging export markets in Africa, this article will give you valuable insights and practical guidance. I encourage you to read the full article to better understand the dynamics of Nigeria's cassava starch industry and the opportunities it offers for global trade. Dayco Group supplies high-quality cassava starch, both food-grade and industrial-grade, to importers and manufacturers worldwide. We offer competitive pricing and flexible shipping programs starting from 15,000 metric tons for long-term partners. Please contact our sales team for laboratory reports, firm quotations, and tailored logistics solutions. Thank you very much for watching, and thanks to all our viewers.